The purpose of this video is to inform and instruct the facility personnel in the proper procedures for operating and maintaining this sludge processing plant. The goals of the operating personnel should be to try to achieve maximum efficiency of equipment and treatment for economical operation of the facility. The objective of this video is to provide the necessary information to assist the operators to achieve their goals. This facility was constructed under the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency Innovative and Alternative Construction Grants Program. This program recognized the new and unproven nature of large-scale operation of the extended aerated static pile composting of municipal sludge. The operating guidelines contained in this video are based on the Beltsville method, experience gained by the operation of this facility over the past 20 years, and the equipment manufacturer's recommendations. We will begin with a brief overview of the 5 primary job assignments for the compost facility Equipment Operator 2. These job assignments are as follows: sludge truck driver, mixing and stacking, tear down, screening or screen operator, and base crew. Another job assignment, which is more seasonal, is to load ComTill customers. ComTill is available for customers to purchase 12 months a year, but the bulk of sales occur during late spring through early summer. A more detailed discussion on loading ComTill customers will be covered later in this video. For now, let's begin with a brief description of the typical tasks of the sludge truck driver. Once the operator performs his equipment walk-around inspection and startup, he will drive the truck to either the Southwesterly or Jackson Pike treatment plant, where he will pick up a load of sludge. Once fully loaded, the driver will transport the biosolids to the Columbus compost facility. After scaling in the load, he then proceeds to the mixing pad, where the sludge will be dumped into a bed of bulking agent. When the truck is empty, the driver will move to the truck wash-off area to remove any residual sludge remaining on the vehicle. This sequence is repeated by the driver until the required number of loads has been delivered to the compost facility. Mixing and stacking. While the truck driver is picking up the first load of sludge for the day, the operator assigned to mix and stack is busy preparing beds of bulking agent, usually wood chips, for the sludge truck driver to dump in. After the sludge has been dumped in the bed, the operator will then partially bucket mix the load, stringing it out into a windrow so a mechanical mixer may be run through it, thoroughly combining the sludge with the wood chip bulking agent. Next, the windrow is pushed up into a heap and then stacked on a base, which is also made of wood chips. The base is aerated with a heavy-duty perforated pipe that extends from a header at one end under the entire length of the wood chip base and is terminated or capped at the other end. Once the base is completely covered with the sludge chip mixture, and this usually takes about 3 loads, the mix and stack operator will top off the pile with an EPA specified covering to help control odors and insulate the pile. At the Columbus facility, the Extended Aerated Static Pile Composting Method, or EASP, is used. It is similar to the Beltsville method developed by researchers at the U.S. Department of Agriculture Research Center at Beltsville, Maryland in the 1970s. This method has been modified by design and operation for the unique site and sludge conditions inherent here in Columbus. Once the leg has been adequately covered, the operator then cuts off the bottom of the base in preparation for another piece of pipe. The base is prepared by placing a 10-inch diameter perforated heavy-duty pipe on the composting pad lengthwise and directly under what will become the ridge of the next leg. The purposes of the base are to assist in the distribution of air to the composting mass and to allow drainage from the pile to flow out of the composting mass. After the pipe is in position, a 12-inch layer of wood chips is placed over the pipe and the area to be occupied by the next leg. This layer forms the pile base. Beds, bases, and covering continue until all loads of sludge have been processed for the day. Teardown. The compostable mixture is aerated and allowed to reach a recommended minimum temperature of 55 degrees Celsius, but not more than 80 degrees Celsius during a 14 to 21 day period. The pile is then torn down in the same chronological order as it was stacked and moved to a new area designed for curing. This is the teardown job assignment. It should be noted that this job requires a particularly skilled and alert operator. The heavy-duty perforated pipe used for aerating the sludge mixture must be recovered 100% intact and undamaged. The teardown operator recovers the pipe, then takes it to a pipe storage area where it will be used in another compost cycle when needed. Screening, or screen operator. The cured compost is now ready to be screened. The purpose of screening is twofold: to separate the composted municipal sludge so it may be sold to customers as a soil conditioner, and to recover the residual wood chips used in the bulking agent beds, where the composting process all began. The screen operator will load the hopper of his assigned screen with cured compost material, following the same chronological order as it was moved to the curing area. The finished product, marketed as Comtil, will come off of the fines conveyor. This material is what falls through the screen. The recoverable wood chips are too large to pass through the screen openings. They will travel on to the overs conveyor and will then be picked up and taken to a stockpile. Typically, this is near the mixing pad, ready to be used again. The operator will manage the fines and overs conveyors, keeping the separated materials orderly and clear of the conveyor's head and tail pulleys. Failure to do so may result in damage to the screens. Base crew. The operator assignment base crew is really the ultimate ground support for the entire sludge composting operation. The word base may at one time have referred to the assistance given to the mixing and stacking operator by laying the perforated aeration pipe so a new base can be made. As for the word crew, well, there's no crew in it. On a normal day at Compost, this operator is very busy, not only laying aeration pipe, but connecting pipe to headers, checking on the airflow, temperature, and ammonia levels of the composting piles and biofilters, and collecting samples. Samples must be collected from the sludge mix, overs from the screens, Comtil, and the Comtil Plus sales stockpiles. The operator also makes certain that headers are disconnected from pipe to be recovered by the teardown operator, hooks up pipe to be pulled, runs the mechanical mixer for the mixing and stacking process, refuels equipment in the plant 3 days a week with a mobile fueling trailer, monitors the water level in the compost facility leachate lagoon, records the gas meter reading, and more. Much of what the base crew operator records, monitors, and samples are used by plant administrative personnel to prepare the required EPA reports. If he has any spare time, one might find him helping in maintenance, acting as fire watch, directing customers to loading areas, and monitoring the yard waste drop-off activity on pad number 3. A more detailed description of each job assignment will be discussed later in these training materials.
How about another story?